Hey, this is Politics with Laura, and I got a good one for you today. I like that instrumental. I do. Oh my goodness. Just when you think that things were quieting down, nah. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. It's not quieting down. No, it is not. Actually, it is speeding up. I'm going to talk about Roland Martin, the self-appointed speaker for the black community to the Democratic Party. They call him the black person whisperer. I'll give you fish fries, line dance, and and a music video. I promise you those votes, Democratic Party. I'll give them a fish fry. Yay. Oh my goodness, yay. Kanye, yay, 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 yay. What are you doing? What's going on here? Between you and Donald Trump, I don't know what you were thinking about. I truly don't know. And Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh man, Kyle. You're all over the world. You're here, but your presence is all over the world, and you don't know how to stay low. Lay low. Lay low. Not okay. That was dumb. I was gonna say something stupid, but no. I don't know what you're doing. Truly don't. But let's first start off with Roland Martin. Oh, rolling. We keep on rolling. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thinking about the what was that? The Undertaker on WWF. Well, I call it, remember as WWF, but WWE. Yeah, but Roland Martin, what are you doing? What did you promise those people? You had Barack Obama come out, go down to Georgia. Did you promise them Georgia? Hmm? Did you promise them Georgia? You got that man. Let me see if I can find it. It man rolling. You type cast yourself into something wild. You really did. I don't know what you were thinking of when you I gotta see if I can find it. OMG, Roland, you most definitely put yourself in a very bad position. Most definitely you did. I'm live streaming, Shauna. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot what calling that they have. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm live streaming. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, just when I live stream, everything pops out. But you got this wild stuff with Herschel Walker. You can't make this up. You can't. You can't. You truly can't. And and you seem to have gone off the rails when Tiffany Cross got fired. Now I gotta say, she has always, in my opinion, she will come out the pocket, side pocket, saying some slick stuff, and especially when she undercut you, talking about having black leaders, and you're just sitting there, and she just looked past you like, we need some black leaders, and look past you. Oh, your look was priceless, priceless. But for some reason, Democratic Party thought that you could deliver. But I think I found it. I think I found it. And Herschel Walker got more than Stacey Abrams. Okay.
Be fully under Democratic control. And Vice President Harris wouldn't have to hunker down in Washington to cast tie-breaking votes. And last, but certainly not least, Reverend Warnock clinching the seat would mean comments like this will never have been uttered by a duly elected senator.
A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? I never knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I wanted to be a werewolf. He floated from the ceiling looking good and cool. And I'm thinking, whoa, they better get out of that house. If somebody float from your ceiling, get out of that house.
First of all, this election.
Look, Herschel. I mean, Roland Martin. Roland. Okay. Okay. That man got more than Stacey Abrams. The Democratic Party scrambled and sent Barack Obama down there. Next thing you know, you have who was it? Chuck Schumer down there and Ted Cruz standing next to Herschel because he's the Republican candidate. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! But I'm pretty sure you got screamed at behind closed doors because Stacey Abrams got less voters in Georgia than Herschel Walker. That right there is beyond embarrassing. But they look to you. Now, I don't know whether if you told them that you speak to the black people because what black situations are you in? The last day you told me through tweet that that you worked in CNN. Now that is a straight out a liberal media and not very black friendly at all. So how can you be the black people whisperer for when you work for mainstream companies like that or media outsources like that? They could only take like what 2, 3, 4 black people at one time, and what you and Tiffany Cross. But I don't know. I mean, I think you. Okay, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. All right, I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that one. But now, my question was, did Roland Martin's handlers have to talk to him? I think yes. He has been out of pocket with the Democratic black people, and you have been ever since that complete debacle in what is it called? Georgia. You've been a completely different person. You weren't so passe. You were just like straight out in your face. Yo, black people, you need to vote for the Democratic Party because if you don't, then you're not black. You're not this. You're not that. And talking down to black men, you're not. You don't. Nah. No. No self-respecting black man is going to listen to that mess what you're putting out there. Hey, it is what it is. Now you have this doesn't get any better. Yay. Kanye, what are you thinking of? Are you and Roland Martin talking? Are you having some kind of conversation? I truly don't know. But this is beyond believable. Just when I think you can't do anything more self-destructive, you do. In the how can I put this? In the world of politics, in a world of running for public office, whether if you're running for presidency, school board, uh, student government, whatever, does the other candidate go to the other one and say, I'm running for president? I see why Donald Trump talked down to you the way he did. But that's not the only thing. I mean, that right there is bad enough. I mean, just when you think, okay, that right there is bad enough. But then you have the whole Balenciaga thing going on. I'm not going to get into that because you were up in it knee deep. You're burning all your bridges. You're burning every single last one of them When Ti was talking about Gucci, you were mums. But this was the interesting thing that you said, and I gotta put this out here. I really do, because what you said made no now. Oh, just listen.
Don't see no celebrities talking about the Balenciaga situation, right? So that just shows you all of these celebrities out here, don't let them influence you in any way because they're controlled by the people who really influence the world. Don't see no celebrity.
Okay, so don't listen to any celebrities because the people behind them, they control the celebrities, control the world. So then why should we listen to you? Because when Ti was out there talking, trying to drum up support to wake up the black people, you were mums. So you were being controlled, but I'm going to leave that right on over there. I'm going to leave that right here. Right here. Back to Trump. Why would you go to Mar-a-Lago, take a meeting with Trump, and then have the man scream you down? And now he's out there calling you unstable. I gotta say, you're acting unstable. I don't know whether if there is a instability issue there or if you just don't give a darn, as Dame Dash said, you don't give a darn. Period. But I couldn't find that video. I was looking for it when you said, what's his name, Paul, another YouTuber. You said you only care about God, you, and screw everybody else. And I gotta say, that's just exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. But I don't know. No, I do know that. But this is weird. I mean, I have no clue. It makes no sense. No rhyme, no reason. You walked off of somebody's podcast and you want to get your narrative out there and you want to talk about the people that you can't talk about. Um, Nobody wants to lose their platform. They truly don't. But I think the guy could have done things a little differently. But it is what it is. But then you walked off. I don't know, Kanye, but what kind of president are you going to make? I mean, really, what kind of president are you going to make? Yeah, Pete Davidson that has you getting all derailed because he was with your ex-wife Kim, and then you're having the battle of the instruments, and you're putting out all this negative propaganda about him because you think his instrument is bigger than yours. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Kanye. Oh my goodness. I didn't think anybody was worse than Donald Trump, but Donald Trump didn't even put that out there. He did. But you were on another level of insecure. Dare I say insecure? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Another level of insecure. Pete Davis got you shook. You were shook. So now what if you go on over and if you can pull off a Vladimir Zelensky because he was a comedian and actor and singer, if by some chance of divine intervention, that would be cosmic a cosmic joke, I shall say, that you became president and you go on over there and talk to Xi Jinping and you think that his instrument is bigger than yours. Oh, it's gonna be a fight. Nah, that's okay. Nah. You are not going to explode the world because you think somebody got something bigger than you. No, no. I would take my chances with Donald Trump. And I'm not a Democrat nor Republican, but no, Kanye. You have given you have given, or not given, but demonstrated to the whole world that stick to clothes. I don't know, because that right there, all that Balenciaga stuff, all that wild stuff, and you were quiet about that. I know you had to know. I know you had to know, because that stuff right there, what they were doing was company wide. And Balenci, man, the Pinot family has a lot of money invested in Balenciaga. But I'm gonna leave that right there. But you knew all that wild stuff, and now you want to tell it because now you're no longer in those inner circles. And who would want to be in those inner circles? That crazy mess with Dame and oh man, wearing all that red and having a. You were in some wild stuff, Kanye. Mm-mm. If having a billionaire status means all that little crazy sick stuff, I don't know. I just wonder what was done behind. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know because that's some twisted stuff. That whole campaign was twisted, and I don't think. No, I know Donald Trump wouldn't have anything to do with that. But you're basically in a toxic, untouchable space right about now because you going to Mar-a-Lago with Trump and you were praising Trump and now you want to run against it. That doesn't make any sense. It truly doesn't. It makes zero sense at all, Kanye. Now, as I sort of pivot over to Kyle Rittenhouse, Kyle, oh my goodness, Kyle, what? My heart goes out to you. Not only you, my heart really goes out to your mother because you are playing roulette. You're playing roulette. That's what you're doing. And you're not giving people time to heal. Now, just because you have the conservative backing, and don't think that you're going to live in these small little pockets in society where everybody's going to be conservative. No, you're going to be around the whole entire world in the United States. Not to mention, down there in Argentina, they dedicated a cultural center to you that is affiliated with Azov, the Ukrainian right winged. They're starting to call them terrorist groups because they're going. Look, Kyle, whether if you are affiliated with these groups or not, you already been affiliated with the Proud Boys, and there's some. They're calling them a terrorist group, and they got you taking a picture, whether if you knew what you were doing or not. That is eternity, and you're going to be stuck with that group right there. You got to lay low. But you consistently putting yourself out there on Twitter. I mean, when you said that you were going to go to Texas A&M on Friday, by Monday, the crack of dawn, you had the president coming out or the provost, whomever came out saying that you were not enrolled in that school. You're gonna have to give people time to forget. Now I know you want to live your life. I know you're young, but just because the court of law exonerated you or found you not guilty doesn't mean the law or the court of public opinion will let you get away with it, because they're not. You're not going to know any peace. Whether if the people that you had an issue with that turned their lives being either deleted or seriously harmed, does not mean that you get away scot free, because they had families that loved them. And by you being in that situation and not from what I read, you weren't listening. They told you to be quiet and stand there and simply protect, and don't talk to the people. But no, that's not what you did. You kept on going off the property. And when they would say something, you would have something to say back. You have to learn how to keep your mouth shut. But what you're doing now only demonstrates what they had to deal with them with you, because you weren't following directions. I don't know. I don't know, but it's a really tough one. But you got other organizations around the world. And if you look at my other video about the one in Argentina, and you see there was this guy from Brazil that moved to Argentina when he was young with his parents, and that were indoctrinated by the Azov. Now look, the ukulele country, you could see next to Russia, you could say whatever, but that Azov organization is well organized, and they are going. People are adopting their philosophies. Now, down there in Argentina, they take anti-alternative lifestyle, and they're anti-fascism. And if you look at that room, they have a big picture of you, Kyle, a big picture of you. And then within there, you have Azov signs. You have the communism, against the communism, socialism. They have some Marx stuff going on there. And they praise you. And you got away with it. Now, no, not got away with it. Let me go ahead and take that back. Take that back. Not got away with it. But I do think, just by the role of a judge, I never seen a judge in the history to where they would let the defendant go into a little wheel and pick things out like it was some kind of game. I mean, to me, it was a circus. It was a complete circus. But what I found rather interesting after that was how they took the bond. Anyone who commits crimes, if you commit second degree deletion, first degree grape juice. Just the fact I have to talk like this. Grape juice and robbery and theft and all that stuff. You get out the same day, no bond. They come in, say hi, and you go back out into your court date. And I'm wondering how much of that had to do with you. It's just a thought of mine, just a thought. But it's something. It's really something, Kyle. Man, I just really wish that you just would take a step back. Just give people time to forget. Let the left calm down and give them less to do, because you give them a workout on Twitter. Oh my goodness. You give them a workout. I mean, I watch it and I tell you, I pray for you. I do. I tell you that I pray for you. That is me right here. I tell you that I pray for you. But there's a lot going on, and between Roland Martin being a black person whisperer and failing miserably, and now you have Ye, who's going off the rails. He's all over the place. And Kyle. But I just don't know. But if you want to call in, you can, and give me your thoughts on that. Where's my number? You can call in and give me your thoughts. Roland Martin being a black person whisperer, Kanye West or Ye West and Donald Trump, and that big fiasco. Oh man, having Trump screaming and hollering. Oh my goodness, that didn't make any sense. And Kyle Rittenhouse, if you want to call in, please call in and tell me what your thoughts are. Yeah, man, Roland Martin, you had to have Barack Obama go down there. I just look, Roland. I, I just don't see how you engage with the black community. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And then when you do your little out of pocket, you talk at the side of your neck and you're not very nice. You don't talk to the black community, you talk at the black community, which is not good. And that is why black people are running from the Democratic Party because you're not offering any tangibles, nothing. And the only thing what you could do is say, hey, vote Democrat, and that's it. And from what I see, it's all about your pocket and what you can get out of it. It seemed like that you were jockeying for a job. I still go back to when you had when you were on Tiffany Cross. And when she was talking and you were and she was like, well, we have to go find some black leaders. And she looked past you and started saying who, and you just shook your head. I felt bad for you. I truly do. I really felt bad for you. Because you're like, here I am. I am a black leader. I speak to the black people. She didn't even take you seriously. She looked past you, and she probably would have had a better time finding somebody black on the black media, which uh you don't hold a candle to. You're too busy calling them out, and in a sly way, people are listening to black media. And Roland, it's not you. You are an establishment. Yep. It's really something. And yay, oh man, yay. You make I still for the life of me do not understand where you're coming from. Truly, I don't understand. And you want to be president? I go back again. If you're spreading rumors about Pete Davidson about being with your wife because you're upset because he has a bigger you think that he has a bigger tool, and why are you even thinking about that? That should be the last thing. And that only lets me know and everyone else know that you have a confidence issue. And you can't be a world leader acting like that. You truly can't. And you and Donald Trump were close. You were like this, ace boom coom, and you go down there and blow that up. Not blow that, but torpedo that situation. And who's gonna vote for you? I mean, you don't even have your fellow rappers and friends backing you up besides Chance the Rapper. Chance, really? Come on. If you want to help him out, tell him to get some help. If that is what his issue is, because he seems to be really out and around there. Just that. And again, Kyle Rittenhouse, you really need to lay low. You really do. Agitating the left, as I said last year. It's not about a Democrat thing, and it's not about a Republican thing. It's about a conservative issue, and it's about a liberal issues, because there are Democrats that are conservative and Democrats that are liberal, same as Republicans. There are conservative and liberal Republicans. So it's not about party. No, it is about the Democrat, I'm sorry, the liberal and the conservative ideology, identity, politics. And you are rubbing the liberal side, whether if it's the Republican or Democrat side, you're really rubbing them hard, and you got to stop. I pray for you, Kyle. I really do. You're a young guy, and you're going to make life is going to be hard for you anyway. When you can go to a school and say, I want to go to Texas A&M. That's where it was. And you have the head person come out and do a press conference, pulling out papers. Um, he's not enrolled here. You are toxic. You and Amber Heard and Evan Rachel Wood are running neck to neck. Toxic. And I don't think you're a toxic young man. I just think you found yourself in a bad situation and you keep on running yourself out there. You're making it worse. Fall back. Just fall back. Take a breather, live life, and then reemerge in about a year or two. But stop pressing yourself out there like Kanye is. Oh my goodness. It's a mess. It's a complete mess. And most of all, stop letting those Republicans throw you out there on the national center and using you to only piss off the left. You are a target and you get them riled up, and then the Republicans, the conservatives, get their base all like, yeah, 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 yeah. And then you have the liberals are like, you can't even go to the store without having issues. You can't even go to your local grocery store and buy groceries without having issues. And I could only pray for your mother. Oh my goodness, poor Wendy. Wendy, I do pray for you. I know right there is your boy. It is I could only imagine you're under unsurmountable pressure keeping your son here when he is the face of dividing the entire country. Now, it was already divided to begin with, but he was the little piece of sand that broke the glass. All right, on that note, tell me what you think. I want to thank you for stopping by. Take care.